want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta
We want
understand,
all the
Wack.
smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT jailbreak squad room. 100 ENT solve room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
Wack, because at one time we hit a lick
Don't matter.
and I ended up going to jail. I gave her my money to hold. Why did it take her 4 days to bail me out with my money?
This is the thing. Like, this is the thing. Why are you mad for what you did to yourself? Nigga, you treat an enemy like an enemy.
I'm not
You
mad.
the enemy. You was naive and starving for friendship. Every chance that got, she told you. So if you kept running your ass over there and getting kicked in the ass, don't get mad. Like you did
I wasn't mad. Wack, we was just talking about conversation, a
So
friendship.
you're talking about a bitch that you wanted to be a friend with, who didn't.
No,
want to
we
be
were
a friend
friends
with you?
since we were 17, and this
No,
just
you
happened
wasn't. No, you wanted to be her friend.
No,
you
we
just
were.
a bitch she would
Listen,
shoot.
Wack, we
Maybe
looked
she ain't
out for
woke
each
up.
other, but
Friends,
when it
wake
really
her up.
mattered, it didn't matter.
Wake her up.
Killer, what he trying to tell you is no, that bitch, y'all was not no fucking friends, bro. Like 17, all that bullshit, y'all ain't been to no rich and none of that shit like that. Ain't no friend finna do you like that, bro. Period. Point blank. You was her friend. That's why I said, was this a mutual friendship? You was her friend, nigga. And even then, it probably wasn't even that deep. You took that on more than what it was supposed to be. And every time she you over, you kept saying that's my friend, but ain't no friend gonna keep you over, bro.
And what I was saying, hold on, Killer. What I was saying was when I mentioned like I gave my junior high friend my SSN, that's just how close we were. Not that she did anything to me. I can't relate to what you went through. I was just saying how close I was with this girl, that she knew a lot when we were young.
This girl knew a lot. She knew a lot. We were close every day, every day together. We didn't have roommates together. We had apartments together. Like, this just wasn't like, oh, associate, or I wanted to be her friend so bad. No, we were each other's friends. But and then it got to that point where know your heart and know, you know what I'm saying, and they just start taking advantage. And this just took me a long time for me to really realize that and be like, all right, it's time to dip.
But for her to have the audacity to go to that extent, that's why.
That's what I didn't understand. You feel me? That's what I didn't understand. But
there was little pebbles being thrown from the beginning.
Exactly. I just was blind. I didn't see it. You feel me?
We gotta take accountability.
Right.
I don't think she getting where I'm coming from. Like, when you call somebody when you call somebody a friend, right now, if you somebody that like to get abused and they abuse you because you say, hey, as a friend, I want my friends to abuse me, that's your friend. But if you honoring and respecting them and they ain't honoring and respecting you, for you to call them a friend ain't on them, that's on you.
That's a fact. I'll take that. Definitely, yes. Definitely. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it was no, definitely Wack is right about that. Definitely.
What they say, first time, shame on me, right?
That's a fact. Second time,
shame on your mother self.
Hello. So yeah, no, I definitely get it for sure. So But we was just talking about, friendships and shit like that. So we was just
Kill it.
all kind of like just
You
putting,
said
stories
since
out there.
17, right?
Yeah, yeah,
17.
yeah.
How old are you now? 30 something?
36.
17. So we got 19 years or so, right?
Yeah, but we stopped talking 5 years ago. So
Okay, so that's 14 years, right? So I
yeah,
just want to show you how I practice what I preach.
right.
Been knowing Lebo since I was 4 years old. I was 45 of some shit. When that shit
Yeah.
happened on stage with
Oh,
Raw, right?
yep.
41
I
years.
remember.
As soon as he did it on
Mm-hmm.
stage, what I do? I asked him one
You
time,
removed yourself.
you gonna check that?
Mhm.
Because evidently what you talking about coming from you. He stayed
That's
on
a
mute,
fact.
right? That ain't the ways of
Mm-hmm.
a friend. I knifed him up, violated him.
You did.
ASAP. You ain't getting I'm not giving you an inch. I'm at you. You're not finna
I get
do
what you're
something
saying.
like, oh, no. Immediately
Mm,
knocking your head off.
that's a fact.
Y'all watch it. 41 years. I know his
Yep.
mama, his daddy, his brother, his sister from the
Wife.
same city,
Yeah, you
wife,
said it.
all that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lebo, that you on that? You not gonna what do you want? Boom.
Yep, I remember that. And I was like, damn, 40 years down the drain.
About none of that.
Damn. Right.
What that mean? Cause what
Nothing.
that's letting me know is, see, let me tell you what fueled me to do that. I tell
Mm-hmm.
myself, Wack, the nigga been plotting. Fuck over it. Cause if you
Mm.
like this after 41, I feel like if you'd have been given opportunity doing the 41, you'd have tried it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna play off that. And once I don't trust you, I'm with you anyway. I
That's
do.
what I said earlier too, Wack. Like, now that I'm older and wiser, and it's like history don't matter. It's, you feel me? I said that earlier, y'all. I remember I said history don't matter. Y'all can be friends with mother. Look at Wack. Y'all heard Wack 40 years or whatever. And that shit don't matter. That shit don't matter. And Wack, you do something to him one time, that's it, it's over for you. But my dumb ass kept seeing the signs and was like, well, that's my friend. Well, that's my friend. Well, that's my friend. Hell, fuck that shit. Nowadays, I'll be like, fuck that shit.
Yeah,
Back in
and
the day,
the older you get, the more anal you gotta be because you can't take
mm-hmm.
them hits.
Yep.
You ain't playing like that. You can't because you can't get mad and react the same way. You know what I'm saying? You beat them up, they give you 2, 3 years, 4 years. All right, I'm 22, 23, 30. You get them 40s, late 30s.
Right.
She ain't count. No, shit.
I
And
was
the
just
older you
about to
get,
say
killing.
that.
Oh,
And I was just about to say that, Jones. Is like the tolerance, the older you get, and I was going to ask that question was, do you think that if this may would have happened when you were in your 20s or maybe 30s, it wouldn't have been like, okay, I'm about to just cut you off completely, or nah?
Oh, that's a good
Is it
question.
something that just works over time? Because I feel like over time, my tolerance for a lot of things have just gotten to a different point to where in my 20s, I was a little bit more passive. So,
yeah, I feel like the tolerance level goes away the older you get. That's just
Mm-hmm.
what that is. You don't got the patience for the, oh girl, my bad. Like, bitch, we grown. What the fuck
Right.
you mean? How many my bads do you gonna give me? Like, bitch,
Right.
no. Like,
I'm over
no,
this
we are
shit.
grown. Yeah,
Bye.
and it's like, and I think the older we get, the more our filter goes away. And it's really like, bitch, I do not have time for your bullshit. There's always something with you, bitch. Like, stop.
Uh-huh.
Like, and so those, when your friends say that, they be like, that was me. No, bitch, it's real. Because I've been babying you for how long?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get to that point with a friend, that's when you got to be like, you know what, girl? We not even in the same space right now no more because ain't no way
That's
that
a
we still
fact.
doing this after all these years.
Yep, I feel you. Mm-hmm.
But
And that's
that's
why I said, like,
accountability that
at
you have
due
to take on your
time.
own as a woman, a grown woman. You have to be accountable for yourself as well, saying, you know what, I didn't nip this shit in the bud. And like Wack said, you kind of went through that because you chose to go through that after a certain point.
Yep, definitely right.
and
Always gonna be a mother victim. So
nah,
fuck
you
all
are
that.
absolutely correct. Everyone kind of was like, okay, you know how that person is, and they let
I
it
don't
go.
fuck
I
around
just
like that.
wish
I
that it was
experience
spoke
nothing.
on. I wish it was spoke on, or I was around
Oh,
people that was spoke on
Let me tell
and
you something.
called me out.
The only time, Z, I'm gonna keep something around if I'm lining it up.
mm.
Straight up. I'm lining it
Uh-huh.
up. I'm lining
We
your
know,
ass
we
up.
know, Wack.
We
Keep
know.
your ass right there. You know, and I play dumb dodo bird lining
But you've
your
always
ass
been
all the way the
strategic.
fuck up.
You've always
You
been
know that
strategic.
since a
So it's
kid.
yes, and it's crazy. Like, god damn, this
Then
dude, he
we
over
just
here
got witness the
planning.
Luce situation.
This is real stuff. He's
Oh,
been
Flacco, that nigga Flacco did a cold breakdown.
We got the link at the top. I was gonna play
Oh,
it
I
when the
forgot.
conversation.
Yo, I forgot the no jumper shit came out. I got, yeah. You
Look.
know, that was the funny, but Flacco did a cold breakdown. Let me tell you the funniest part
Oh shit.
was when he came at me with the, yeah, man, I want you to be the Godfather. Oh, yeah? I said, yeah, no problem. I got you. Now, I wanted to see how smart he was. Everybody know to a stranger, I'm a giving person, right?
Definitely.
How long was it going to take him to detect that baby been around 8 months and I ain't delivered a diaper and I got a warehouse full of them? I ain't delivered a bit, and that didn't throw you off. I was just giving him what he gave me. Some bullshit. You know, every now and then I want to have fun with it. Like,
what threw me off was the questioning, like, well, yeah, we still ain't got the diapers. We figured it out. Like, what you mean? That didn't dawn on you yet?
Because what you ain't gonna be able to do is say, well, we got, no, you didn't.
Right.
The game is on. Like, you approaching me with romper room shit. Nigga, how you trying to put me to sleep and I am the nighttime story, nigga? What the fuck wrong with you? But what let me know is how far he was willing to go to utilize his child as a method of rocking a nigga. That's this nigga really, this nigga kind of diabolical.
I didn't even the thing yet. It just dropped the hour ago. I already got 10,000 views.
Oh, Flacco shit crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so I told him like, I'm like, I want you to go on there and flex. Yeah, we can do what we want. We wooty 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 woo. Hey, act, turn the water off.
Not turn the water off.
That's it. Act went and did a whole, yeah, I got a call for Wack, you know. And shit, Wack told me turn it off and shit, you know. I'm gonna let you look crazy. I'm gonna let you flex. Go ahead, flex. Tell them what you be able to do. Tell them who you are. That nigga said, you mad cause I'm bigger than you and I got boy, do you don't think the world watched me birth you to them? Didn't nobody know the fuck you was? What you talking about right now? You can't be serious. Like, you okay? Sitting back, R&B looking at me. She shaking her head. What's wrong with you? She said, this nigga ain't got no idea when you this quiet and I'm watching you and I know what you got and you ain't said a word. I said, baby, you can't listen. You got to keep your poker face on. You got to keep your poker face on. You have to. Know what I'm saying? You can't react prematurely. You know what I'm saying? You cannot. And a lot of people do, and you wound them. Mm-hmm. See, but a wound could heal up. And now you done showed your hand. Because you done showed your hand, you know, shit. The element of surprise. You know what I'm saying? That's Law 35. Master the art of timing.
You be unlocking all these motherfuckers. You be unlocking them, and then they want to act bigger than the program.
Listen, you have to know the importance of patience when dealing with the enemy. You appear to be patient and deliberate. It'll come to them eventually. But at that time, you be then already struck, and it's too late. How long has I been telling y'all? Let's see who's going to be able to finish this. I will lose. Y'all don't pay attention.
10 battles to win the motherfucking war. Y'all think I be getting that? It comes from Wack. You can have all the battles. I don't give a. But I'm winning this motherfucker.
And so what Dreads is saying to some of you new ladies, y'all come over here, y'all bang and this and this and that, and y'all bang and all this shit. The year is 2025.
Hello.
Everybody knows I'm super big on those that don't run and those that stay loyal. So what really usually happens is you come over here and you say, okay, that like she the one, I'm gonna go at her because I want her spot. You ain't got enough years left on Clubhouse to get some of these people's spots. So what you're supposed to do is come in, be yourself, and create your own lane and add another lane to the 100 side highway. We don't mind the highway being 80 lanes deep. We ain't tripping. So you may come in here and you want to battle with Dre's. Okay, battle. Eventually what Dre's is gonna do is something she knows she's not supposed to do. Because she know at the end of the day the politics say, even though I'm f***ed up, Wack ain't gonna call it on right or wrong. He gonna call it on the politics that I got more seniority than you. I've been around longer than you. I ain't ran. And therefore I'm gonna be right. So when y'all go to saying, bushy, he might talk a little shit. She's gonna go on mute and twiddle her thumbs and probably mimic what I'm saying on mute while I'm saying it. But ultimately, she gonna win. So I don't know. Some of y'all be like, some of these people don't even whack it with them. Like, yo,
They don't get it, Wack.
you should try being cool with them
Right.
and then utilize them to position you and say, Wack, such and such been being a great help and such and such and such and such. Y'all try to attack some shit you ain't got no win with. Like, I don't get it, but you know.
Message. I hope y'all took a great listen to that. Listen, God, Wack, because they don't get it, Wack. God.
Yeah, I'll be sitting back sometime and I'll be,
Oh, we know. We said it earlier. Wack sit back. He watch. He come
I
in.
be
He
knowing what
leave.
I know what the fuck, yeah, cause I be knowing they, with my team on they bullshit, and I know, and I hear it, I'm supposed to stop it, but they on they bullshit, so I just, in order for them to continue being on they bullshit, I just act like I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
When it's getting too far, I come in. But other than that, some of y'all just gotta be like, yo, just nigga, come in, hey, I'm such and such, and do your little shit and whatever, but some of these y'all not gonna win with them. You just not. It's not possible. They know I'm not going to erase what they've already done. Their footprint is there. These motherfuckers know, they'll tell you. Every last one of them know. I know when something going on with them, something ain't right. They'll get a text out of nowhere. You all right? Yeah, well, you sure? Because, but really be paying. Yeah, I know all y'all patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, you sent the innuendo one time. I was like, is this nigga talking to me? Like, all right, I'm gonna take heed. Fuck.
Yo, so I be telling people, I'm like, bro, like keep it G. That nigga keep it G been the same stage of course, and now, and y'all notice when I didn't leashed on to you because I'll start to reference your name all of a sudden. That's when my subconscious has like, okay, he want us, she want us, that's want us, she want us, because I'll refer back to you. I'll be on these other platforms and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So like some of y'all got to learn how to like come in and make my friends instead of your folk. Like some of these motherfuckers ain't tell on. Like I'ma hear you, but I ain't gonna hear you because we kept this shit going by knowing how to be up individuals, and we do
Facts.
it when since we have to do it. So when you telling me such and such did this up shit, you're just pretty much telling me that you did some shit to them. I just don't tell you that. Now, when they start to do extreme up shit, I'll come intervene because I know what's finna happen. You don't know what's finna happen. So I stop it because then they gonna gang up on your ass and it's over with. You
A
know what
fact.
I'm saying? Like, so when you tell me keep a G, a beast, Killer came and said this, Dre's did this, just such and such did that, you're just telling me you did something to them because they're not gonna do that shit unless you done did some shit.
That's a fact.
Got on the
Half
radar.
these people ain't even y'all ain't even met up character. We used to be up all day every day for years. It's really in here laid back on cruise control. Straight up on some real shit. So and some of y'all come in here, y'all been around, but some of y'all ain't been around. Like a few of y'all at a disadvantage, it'd be funny. Y'all be trying hard as a mother. Like these people don't remember when you was a op. Like y'all is crazy. I'll be
Say
listening, I'll
that
be like,
again,
what?
Wack.
I'll be like, you been around, I give you that, but you fucking with the original right there. They used to have to defend this side from you, so I don't know what you think is going on, but I'm gonna let you run your play. Just don't play yourself all the way out. Some of y'all gotta remember who y'all used to be. Cause some of these motherfuckers always been one way and ain't changed. Be crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't forget nothing over here. And then the spies, all they gonna do is go get the old content because they got it. All our replays is still there. They don't expire. Straight up. I'll be like, yo, did this person don't realize that what they're saying is to a person that we used to have to go at you? Here goes a hint. If at every time the words them 100 side niggas ever came out your mouth, you should refrain from talking crazy to the original 100 side members. I'll leave it at
Oh,
that.
y'all.
That's a fact.
It's told. And then y'all just be digging your own grave. Have fun. Have fun. We didn't seen it happen, y'all. Come in
And,
here
and
and
then you
start
know
digging
what,
their own
killer, fuck it.
grave.
You know what, killer, because this ain't fair. I'm just gonna tell them.
Okay.
If y'all kind of knew and you with a vet, and I come in the room and you notice within the first 2 minutes that I come in the room, they start going harder, it's because I sent them a text and said, tear that motherfucker head off. I'm not gonna save you. At that point, it's on.
That's facts.
Because I'm gonna protect the credibility of my people with seniority before you because they are what bring the value and have continued to bring the value to what we represent. So why would I want a new devaluing the foundation of the other side? Sometimes y'all gotta think. If my young homies is around me and some niggas get to acting crazy, some youngsters, they don't care what I say. They gonna get in front of it. Hold on, come on, nah, big homie. Back up. You back up. Come on. Like
We
they're
got
going
that.
to. Yeah, they're not gonna even run the risk of you getting lucky. So some of y'all gotta understand, it's the hunting side, it's the leaders, it's the admins, and then it's the family. And if you gotta think or ask yourself if you family, then it's a good chance you not. Those of y'all that know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout
And
out to the
everybody.
fam.
And the lane is open. The door to be family is open to everybody. You just gotta do what you gotta do. It ain't nothing we talk about. It just happens. It's what it is.
And it ain't no competition either. We all got our own lane. We all different
No.
characters.
And be you though. That's what I
Right.
say. Just be you.
Be you. And I'm going to be real. Some shit y'all can't pay attention to. Don't pay attention to me and Rue. Don't pay attention to me and Killer, me and Dre. Don't pay attention to certain people because I'm used to them and they used to me. I go as hard as I need to go to get them to come back to reality. Some of these is crazy for real. And it ain't their fault. They was already crazy. And then they didn't learn some of my ways and learn some of their ways. And we didn't all adapted each other's ways.
Some of it your fault though, nigga.
No, that's what I'm saying. We didn't all tap into each other's craziness. Like, you know what I'm saying? So some I know only I can stop. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I'll stay on 24-hour alert. I stay gotta whether I'm on his phone or not, I gotta stay watching the phone because if something go, can't nobody stop him but me. It's just something Pitbull go nuts and he on here, can't none of y'all stop that nigga. He's not gonna acknowledge nothing but my voice. That's it. Some of you motherfuckers, this what it is, and I know it, but I don't gotta worry about it because it's too many of y'all students that have long since become teachers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I remember once upon a time, y'all remember the shit used to get me hot, and I was adamant to change it. Ain't nobody in there. Wack ain't there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Remember that?
Hey,
that's when I started
I'm gonna keep it
creating.
real. You did that shit with Good Burger a whole lot.
Yeah, that's when I started
I'm gonna keep
creating,
that shit real. Yes,
singling
sir.
people out. A lot of y'all would be like, "Wow, all of a sudden he just be with me," and y'all started to realize I took get in your back channel, check your numbers. I'm building you. So that's when the notifications was going off. Let me build everybody on our floor so when they all in there collectively, they don't need me. And I put in a lot of work doing that shit.
And that's why all the rooms is the way they are and the way they
I don't gotta be there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm on podcasts or every time shit is going out, I'm shouting his names. Yeah, my man, this and that. All y'all know, I'm gonna find a way to say some names.
You do, Wack. You be like, and the one side, the 100 Clubhouse side. Every interview Wack got, he put in 100 side Clubhouse.
Yeah, because if you ain't thinking about your team, then nigga, you ain't a leader. Because a leader ain't shit without his team, because what you lead?
Hey, come on, man. 48 laws of power, man. The art of war, man.
So
it goes back to kickball for me, y'all.
But watch this, Z. Watch this. The vets, they're gonna, Z. You know why first of all, you cool. So let me give you that credit. When you came on this floor and I said, this my homegirl from the 3rd grade. Remember that kickball partner I used to tell y'all about? They already heard the kickball stories. This is her. At that point, everybody accepted you as me. They like, wait, this is the what? This nigga Wack wasn't bullshit. This is her. This ain't, you ain't come in like the rest of them. Tripping, something to prove.
No,
none of that shit.
I didn't.
So you had that, and you had the fact that, yo, this is who Wack be talking about when he was a kid. Boom, boom, boom. So they embraced you off the top.
I want to say I never came in trying to take no type of advantage of. Okay, da da da. I just wanted to be me.
You never did it, but you've always been. Your temperament has always been with it. It's been you, and it wasn't a school. You was 5'9", nigga, in the 3rd grade. But you was never a bully. You was always trying to help. You always would say, "Oh, you can go. You go ahead. You can go for it." That was always you.
Yeah.
Always been you.
But it kicked me in my ass. Is what I'm coming with now. When we're talking about the friendship thing, it's kind of biting me in my ass as I got older. So I'm gonna keep that to myself though.
Oh shit, y'all.
Salute to the squad. Good burger.
Salute, salute.
Hello.
Well, shit, I
Hello.
got a phone call and I just got in the room not too long ago. So, here we go. Oh,
So it's like, Wack, it's like you do all this internet thugging shit and acting like you just so turned up, putting it on power rule this, power rule that. Nigga, nobody seen you do nothing. Nigga, you beat up a nigga that was don't fit a nigga in Miami. What's that bitch Stitches? Like, bro, you did some buster ass and then you acting like you got clout and you paid 2 niggas to act like they KKKs, but it was construction workers and you paid them $150. All that cloud chasing shit don't equal up to real nigga shit, bro. We on real nigga time. Like, you have to really start watching your mouth because don't play that. Play for keeps. Like, you talking about let's get down. Bitch ass, you don't want to get down with the low, and you could put that on power root, nigga. I bet you, nigga, any dollar, nigga. You don't want to get down with the low. No, you staring death in his eyes. That's why you want to run with some coward. Oh, let me call Big U. Let me do this. Bitch ass, he don't with you. You's a. He don't with rats. He don't with rat lovers.
Luce Cannon didn't stop there. He also dropped a Wack100 diss track titled Cookout. Wack100, I know your eye ain't talking. So Luce Cannon was a full-on Wack100 enemy for a short period there.
Like, I know you ain't talking. Nigga, I know you ain't talking, cuz. Left. Big guns. Long stick bitch, nigga, come and get some cookout. Put the smoke on bitch, I'm a problem on big guns, ARs, big drums. Long stick nigga, come and get some cookout.
So like he's making threats upon Wack100's life, man. Big guns, come and get it. It's a shame too, man, because this is Luce Cannon's hardest song. So Luce Cannon's hardest song is a Wack100 diss track. So when Luce Cannon contacted Wack100 after Luce Cannon and Big U had a falling out, Wack100 seen an opportunity. He always recognized Luce Cannon as an enemy, and he never forgot about the diss track and forgot about the video that Luce made about Wack100. But Wack seen an opportunity to essentially kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If Luce Cannon, who he considers an enemy, who he considers an associate of Big U, if he wants the platform to come on and take down himself and Big U, Wack100 thought, I'll give you the platform to do it.
The virtue of patience will always conquer the eagerness of an imbecile. I'll let them rock out with that. How you get mad at me for throwing rocks in my house and you mad because I got 3 layers of glass on my windows, and just because the first layer presumed to be cracked and shattered, you had no idea it was 2 more layers behind that and it was never cracked. But yet I come out and shake your hand and say, hey, we're gonna let bygones be bygones. And for some reason, you bring me to your real house, and then you wake up one day and the whole house. You mad at me? Try to crack my windows, my nigga. You never even fixed my windows and repaired them. Oh, I'm lying. I did get a few dollars out of you. You ain't get that out of me. But some spectacles. Letting you go to Clubhouse floor and letting you sit in front of a podcast microphone and letting you cut your own throat. I didn't do it. You did it. I just detected your eagerness for attention, and I played on it. Hey, I may have exploited, I may have assisted you in exploiting yourself, but I didn't give you a script. Hey, I just kind of rolled the dice and I hit my number. You can't be mad at me about your plot and you counter-plotting yourself through your own actions. You cannot be mad at me for knowing how to get all the colors together on the Rubik's Cube. Some of you youngsters may not know what I'm talking about. Well, Wack, why didn't you tell me you were still upset? Because I'm not an emotional guy. I'm not supposed to tell you that. That is the fuel.
Wack100 is Sigmund Freud, Aristotle, and Lord Baltimore all in one, bro. This man is diabolical. So when Luce Cannon came to him, he seen it as an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. If Luce Cannon wanted to come on No Jumper or come on a platform to essentially take himself down and big you down with him, I mean, by all means, right? Wack was gonna give him the platform. But here's the thing. You're about to watch a clip that you've probably already seen a million times. But when you watch it this time with the understanding of everything you now know, hearing it from Wack100 mouth himself, this clip is going to appear as a brand new clip. You're gonna have a totally new understanding of this particular clip and the dynamics that's at play as you watch it.
And so basically it's like, cause he'll be like, he'll manipulate things. Like we'll go and do something and the same we do it to, show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to, you know, counting everything, right? And we be like, how the get the, oh, well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But because it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police, I seen it get like 20 guns. And when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like, he was doing like that and I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm his high-tech shit. I'm his right-hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. Do you get what I'm saying? And then like one day,
you know why he wanted to get a dude back to 40, right?
This is diabolical, man. As we see things play out and we look back, hindsight is 2020. Yo, this is diabolical stuff, bro. Wack made sure to sit back. Wack never said anything accusing nobody of nothing. Wack never incriminated nobody. Wack never even chimed in like that. Wack just sat back and allowed Luce Cannon to incriminate himself. Luce Cannon admitted that he would do robberies for Big U and Big U would kind of run off with the money. Luce Cannon said that Big U was trafficking firearms. So Wack is sitting back and this is Christmas. This is the good day the Lord has made and he shall rejoice and be glad in it, bruh. Your enemy is taking out your other enemy and taking out himself, and you don't have to do nothing. You just got to sit back and watch. But here's the thing, Luce Cannon is no dummy. Luce Cannon is also a decorated war general. So when Luce Cannon realized that Wack100 essentially had the ups on him, Wack had the leverage, Wack essentially got him to trick himself opposition, Luce Cannon began to take proactive steps. He began to try to gain some leverage back on Wack100. He began to operate behind the scenes to do things to undermine Wack100. Luce Cannon's plan to gain leverage on Wack100 or to make up ground that he felt like Wack100 already has on him, Luce Cannon realized, I have manpower in the streets. Wack also has manpower in the streets. So that's not really gonna give me the leverage on Wack100. Wack, real leverage and real power is Wack has relationships with almost everyone in the industry, spanning from America to Africa, bro. Bro, I look at Wack100 phone one day, bro. Wack got a whole text thread with Burna Boy, texting him daily. Burna Boy is an African, bro, he's the African Michael Jackson. How Wack100 know Burna Boy, I don't know. Luce Cannon realized that. So Luce Cannon began to get next to Wack100 friends and his industry friends, and he began to try to turn them against Wack100. Now, when Luce Cannon was doing this, Wack was not realizing what was going on. Wack began to suspect that something was up with Luce Cannon when Luce Cannon squashed the beef with Brick Baby, their common enemy. Not just squash the beef, but how motivated Luce Cannon was to squash the beef with Brick Baby. Luce Cannon pulled up on Brick Baby when he was in Vegas. Luce Cannon and Brick Baby did some business offline. Luce Cannon did a podcast with Brick Baby. They began to talk on the phone more often. Wack is sitting back like, hold on, he's our common enemy. Now he's your homie? Hold on, I've seen this play before. Wack realizes the position that he's in and he knows history. Wack100 was at one point in the position of Brick Baby, and he was beefing with Luce Cannon and Big U. And just like Brick Baby, he was minding his business and Luce Cannon hit him up because he was turning on Big U and they shared a common enemy. So when Wack100 sit back and watch Luce Cannon link up with Brick Baby, he realizes now, you and Brick Baby is cool, just like you and Big U was cool. I'm on the outside now. Hold on, bro. Is you about to turn on me like you turn on Big U? So now Wack100 is being proactive as well. And you know what happened? Just like clockwork, Luce Cannon now began to call Wack100 out publicly. Luce Cannon began to express how he don't rock with Wack100 for things that Wack100 was doing. Right when Luce Cannon and Break Baby became cool. Wack100, understanding patterns, understands what's going on. Just like how when he got cool with Wack, he turned on Big U, Wack is thinking, Luce got cool with Brick Baby, he about to turn on me.
Through situations where you been keeping it real, you putting points on the board. A motherfucker not gonna go get no chicken with you and then leave you hanging.
Yeah, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So, and that was at the end of the day. It was like, he did it, he kept it a buck. So you only can respect that. But when my brother, Wack, right, run content on me on Clubhouse, and then you got everybody on YouTube spin a narrative and say that, oh, you lying. You get what I'm saying? Because of Wack insecurities with himself. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was like, nah, because we can't do that.
So you felt like Wack was putting fake narratives on you because he almost instantly after this clip came out of your wife saying that your house was surrounded by cops or whatever, he almost instantly starts spreading the narrative that it's not true.
Yeah. And
he's really stuck to that, which is interesting because that means that you and him are not seeing eye to eye, that you couldn't convince him one way or the other, or have you not really talked since then?
No, I talked to Wack, and then I told him, he was like, I didn't say that. I said, listen, bro, you read the wrong thing because there was 3 SWAT teams available. One at 3.
Oh, when you called him?
Yeah. So, no, shut the fuck up. So one at 3 a.m., one at 5 a.m., and then one at 10 a.m. Where they call swatting. So we had like the Las Vegas News Bulletin, pull it. They did the research and they came to it. So when Wack say it, this motherfucker. Okay, listen. So when Wack say it or whatever, he spread the narrative that I was lying because of we had a business dealing that day. So he thought that I was just trying to get out of it. Get out of it. So when he did that, it was like, okay, yeah.
That'd be a pretty drastic way to get out of a business meeting, wouldn't it?
It was goofy. So when that happened, it's like, bro, you ran content on me. So when you ran content on me, you actually ran content because my wife posted it. You get what I'm saying? So you don't have no respect for me or her. So at the end of the day, it's like I took it personal.
Wack is seeing Luce Cannon say this, and he's thinking, oh, Luce is just trying to find any excuse not to rock with me. He's trying to do to me what he did to Big U. That's from Wack's perspective. So when this was going on, Wack could have easily crashed out, but Wack stayed patient. And Wack kind of played friendly, played nice, nah, nephew, I would never do that. Nah, nephew. So Wack is playing friendly, trying to figure out, if I don't crash, where will Luce take this, right? If I, because Wack wanted him to truly just say fuck him without any excuses. So Wack was kind of playing nice, being patient to see where will Luce take this, because if the excuses that he has not to rock with me don't really play out, then where would he take this? But unfortunately, Wack never really got to find out because Luce Cannon and Brick Baby got arrested 7 hours after this podcast. So now Wack100 sees Luce Cannon is in jail. Where Luce Cannon went to jail, him and Wack100 were not seen eye to eye. Wack100 already thinks Luce Cannon is his enemy. So now Wack100 is thinking, oh, okay, this is my chance to crush the enemy completely. To crush him completely and leave no crumbs. And that's what we've been witnessing since Luce Cannon has been in jail. Wack100 just connected Luce Cannon's ex-wife or current wife, Gigi, with academics. Gigi has been trying to expose Luce Cannon for about 2 years now. Wack100 finally gave her the platform to do so. And she came on academics and spoke about robberies that Luce Cannon was involved in, knowing Luce Cannon is currently in a federal case for robberies.
I've seen Luce Cannon one time. I can't say I've been around him or he's told me personally about anything that I'll be the only one privy to. You were, or you are his wife. If you were dating him during this time that he was allegedly robbing weed dispensaries, if the cops or the feds said, hey, listen, we want you as a witness to tell us what you know, would you cooperate against your husband?
Yes.
Damn, that's a deep hate. Holy shit. Wait, why? I ain't gonna lie, that threw me.
So let me tell you why. Luce Cannon implicated me in one of his robberies and tried to get me locked up. Him and Sharice went to the police.
Wait, hold on. You got to slow it down. Walk me through this because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I never expected to hear this shit. Hold on. How? Wait. How we?
So if you go look up, go on Google, type in 7756 Kingdom Drive, robbery, home invasion robbery.
This is the part in chess where all your pieces are already set up and in position. Now it's time to make a move on the king. Now it's time to strike. And this is currently what's happening. This is where Wack100 has spent a year or so lining up all the pieces on the chessboard, and now he's striking. Now he got the current wife or ex-wife coming out, and she's saying things. She is incriminating Luce Cannon by mentioning robberies he's done. Not Wack. She's doing it. Wack is giving her the platform to tell her story. All right? Now, after that, this may be the craziest part of Wack100's revenge tour on Luce Cannon. Wack100 is now going after the last thing that Luce Cannon has left, which is his public reputation. Wack100 was on the Adam and Wack show, and Wack is revealing a lot of new information and leaking a lot of the messages between him and Luce Cannon and Luce Cannon's family, where Wack is saying that he has proof that Luce Cannon is telling.
So now the things I do know, when I keep hearing, I'm about to get out, I'm finna get out, even though you're getting multiple denials, right? Based upon pending cases and this, that, and other shit are particularly gonna pop up. And the conversation I know you had with victim one, who you in fact are in there for. The depth you went in, the things you said about Big U, who you was, who you are to Big U, on this man's phone to this man. There's no way, bro, that can happen.
Okay.
When we done, I'm gonna let you hear it. It's no way possible. But the call I got a week and a half ago about what motherfucker wanted, why they wanted it, you know, we gonna kick it off a little bit. I get a call from his significant other saying, he said Big U trying to pin a murder on him. I said, what? He said, yeah, he said something about Money Mike. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with Luce Cannon.
Yeah, who's Money Mike?
This dude that got unalive, right? I said, that has nothing to do with Luce Cannon. Why would Big U do that, right? He said, I don't know, but he says you may have access to a video that can help him show it wasn't him, right? I said, I think I know somebody that may have that video. Let me make a call.
Wack will release messages between him and Luce Cannon's family where he sends over the video and they're acknowledging they're very interested in the video and they feel like Big U is trying to set up Luce Cannon. So the messages goes, Wack says, yo, this is it. They put, okay, thank you. Now, Wack will say, makes no sense though. That wasn't nobody from 60s that did it. I hope it's solid, makes no sense. So Wack is getting suspicious, like, hold on, bro. Like, why would Luce Cannon want this video? So then the family says, no idea. When he calls back, I'll call you. Wack says, okay. Unless, oh boy, Big U is playing dirty, he knows who did that. Who? Useless. I think that's what's going on. Right? So again, so Wack is trying to figure out, like, yo, is Luce Cannon being for real? What's going on here, bro? So then Luce Cannon family says, oh, do you think he's trying to set up Cannon? Wack says, ain't no trying. This where they messed up at, okay? They then tells Wack, if it comes down to it, are you willing to make a statement or testify? Or are you willing to get somebody to make a statement and testify? Oh, Wack said, hold on, bro. This when Wack stopped communicating, bro, because Wack understands there's no appropriate response to that, bro. You say, I'm going to testify or make a statement, that's the content they need, bro. A screenshot of that and a post on Twitter is over with for your career. Or if Wack says, I will get somebody to come and testify to clear up Luce Cannon, that right there alone could say, yo, Wack100 is for me. So there was no right response. So Wack never responded back, I don't believe, because we didn't see no other messages. Wack100 entire theory here is Luce Cannon made up the story of Big U trying to pin this murder on him because obviously Luce Cannon has nothing to do with it. Wack is saying that Luce Cannon made up this story about Big U trying to pin his murder on him because Luce Cannon is interested in learning more about the Money Mike murder and getting the video because Luce Cannon has plans on using this murder as leverage to get out the feds, according to Wack100.
Right? So I make the call, I get the video. I'm not thinking nothing of it. Send it over to her, right? Because in my head, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Big U finna like pin something on this dude that ain't him. So 2-3 days go by, I ask her, I said, hey, did they try to pin the murder on Luce? And I said, well, how did Big U tell him this? She says, well, they was down there to get their blood drawn and ran into each other. And Big U said, that's why I'm gonna put Money Mike's body on you, right? So I'm like, that don't even make sense. So 2-3 days go by, another 2-3 days. I said, yo, did they charge him with it? And she says, no, not yet. And then after that, I started to hear, I'm about to get out. That's where the red flag was waved. I'm like, you about to get out.
You're suggesting,
hey bro, when it comes to the feds, it's only one thing make them move. Bodies.
Right.
Right? It's the only thing make them move.
Well, they pursue other crimes as well.
No.
Not much.
You're talking about, no, you want to get out, shit, it's bodies. So now.
Okay, in that regard, yeah.
Look, that's the video. You can press it if you want to, you'll see what's on it. Yeah, you gonna see it, it's gonna happen.
Looks like a carjacking.
No, bullshit, pay attention.
A murder.
So unalive, right?
Yeah.
I actually watched the video, which I don't even know if I was supposed to watch something like that because that murder is unsolved, all right? The murder is unsolved, so I don't even know if I should even have access to that video. But I'm gonna show you guys the video that they're talking about. I'm not gonna show the actual murder, obviously, but I'm gonna show you guys the video up until the part where YouTube will, like get me clapped for showing. Mike is in the yellow. So as he comes to his vehicle, dudes come around to try to get him and a struggle happens. He tried to fight for the gun, but ultimately, it doesn't work and he gets shot and he slumps over and passes away. I don't think that video is clear enough to really make out who it is and who isn't. I'll be real, bruh. I've met Luce Cannon a couple of times. I don't think that's Luce Cannon. But again, it's hard to tell who that is, bro. The video is grainy. But that's the video apparently Luce Cannon needed to prove that it wasn't him, which I don't know how that will prove that it's not you because the video isn't really clear enough to show who it is, you feel me? If there was like a clear description on the person's face, hands, tattoos, no, like the video don't show their face, don't show their tattoos, nothing. It just shows a silhouette, right? So Wack will claim that Luce Cannon is doing this because Luce Cannon wants to get out the feds early. Whoa.
Now this video, this ain't no motherfucking
that was this Mike guy.
Yeah, that's Money Mike that got on the live, right? So this video been floating, right? So nobody in there is Luce. So if you look, watch it, I'm gonna show you the word. So if you look at it, you're gonna read it. You'll read why I sent it. Go top on the bottom, I sent it. Right? You see, I'm like, I don't know why Big you were doing him like that. Look at what she's telling me. She threw me off when she asked what I testify. Like, hold on, pump the brakes. I wasn't there for that. This video been floating. Shit, it ain't nothing exclusive.
But so you're not saying that Luce Cannon took care of this dude?
No.
You're saying that
Luce had nothing to do with that.
People are trying to put this on him?
No.
Big U specifically?
No, he said that.
Okay.
He had this girl call me a week or something ago and tell me, Wack, you look at it, you reading the shit.
Yeah, it's a little complicated, but
no, it ain't. Makes no sense. That wasn't nobody from 60s that did that. I hope shit's solid. It makes no sense. That's what I'm saying.
Wack is so strategic, man. But yo, I'm trying to tell. Do not beef with Wack100, bro.
Yeah, love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy.